Good morning, my fellow family, friends, and colleagues. This is your girl, Dr. Charity, aka the Queen of Divas, and I'm here to give you your weekly encouragement on today. Well, on this beautiful, gorgeous, happy Father's Day to every man and fatherly figure out there, granddaddy, whoever is out there. Today is your day, and we appreciate you very much because it's nothing like it. And I want to give a booster while I am celebrating every manly and fatherly figure. I want to give the a booster today to everybody that it's always an opportunity of greatness. It's got to get better. You can't stay on the ground forever. It's got to get better. But it takes something that you got to do. Because I'm only sharing this because something happened to me this week and I'm just now recognizing. It's a funny thing how we can recognize it in one aspect of our life, but in another aspect, we just sitting here like, well, I didn't think that applied to that. And we find out later the same principle applies just like it applies there. It applies here too. Don't worry. I'm going to share my testimony and I'm going to give it to you. But I want to share with somebody today. I want to encourage somebody and boost somebody's emotional and mentality that is greater. It's got to get better, but it's got to get better. But there's something that you got to do, and I'm gonna encourage somebody to do it beginning on today. So, come with me, tune in to me today. Now, on this beautiful Father's Day, it is gorgeous out there. It is hot out there. Oh yeah, it is hot. Ooh, hot. Sweltering out there. Summer is here officially. Today is the beginning of summer, and there it is. Yeah, makes you, just. But this is the way. I like it, just the way I like it. So, but you see it. You see the beam. You see the gleam. You see the glow. Don't you know? You see it. So that means the blessings are aflow. You see what I see, then you already see the blessings are from on high, which reigns upon the just as well as the unjust. So everybody sees this. Everybody's experiencing a blessing. If you're tuning in today to this weekly encouragement to receive the booster to obtain what's on the other side, that's a blessing in itself. If you are hearing, seeing, just alive, breathing, able to digest, whatever it may be, you are seeing the blessing. You are experiencing the blessing, and the blessing is on you. For everybody is blessed. A bird is blessed. A bird is blessed. A dog is blessed. A cat is blessed. Even a snake is blessed. A mouse is blessed. A squirrel is blessed. But that's just how he does it. That's the natural. That's just natural. Just like the sun. He allows the sun to come every day, just like you see, and that's the natural. That's the natural blessing that you see. But on the other side, there is something that is far greater than that natural blessing. That's favor. That's favor. That's when you look at the natural sun shining in and you see this beam and gleam and glow. That also is the spiritual sun from on high. God. God is shining. So, that right there is That right there is a great thing. That favor is great. The favor is great. The favor waits for you if you just allow. That's my question to you today. Are you going to allow the favor to come in, to shine through into you? Because that's what he wants to do. But I'm going to go into this. I'm not going to take up too much more of your time, because I want to give this to you while you go and enjoy your celebrating the fatherly figures in your life. I plan to enjoy mine. I plan to celebrate mine too. Most definitely. He doesn't know it. So right now he's throwing a temper tantrum because he don't know I got a surprise for him. But I'm doing this on purpose. That's just how a good daughter does it. Wink, wink. But I want to tell you something. Today, I want to just go right into it. Today, I want to tell you, my question to you today is this. Does anybody feel like that I'm trying to get myself together, and while I'm trying to make ends meet, it just seems like I can't obtain that which I want? Anybody feel like that? Anybody feel like you're trying to maintain what you got but can't get nothing new? Okay. Let me spin it around and ask from another angle. Does anybody else feel like that it just seems like I tried to heal from something, or I tried to upgrade, or I tried to go into something else, go into something deeper, and it just seems like life doesn't allow me to go there? Anybody else feel like that? Anybody else feel like that I just tried to go a little further, and it seems like almost like I told you, like I've been telling you, you're just in a stagnant position. Okay. If that's you who I'm talking to. Come here. I got something to tell you. Here's a booster for you, and I want you to catch this right now. So, if I had to give this weekly encouragement and this weekly motivational booster a title, it would just simply be let go to let in. Let go to let in. Release it. Release less to receive great. Let that resonate, and I'm going to say it again. Let go to let in. Release less to receive great. Well, somebody is sitting there like, okay, Dr. Charity, let go to let in. Let go of what? You telling me I got to let go of everything that my life is like? In a nutshell, yeah. It doesn't mean to leave the job. Doesn't mean to disown or drop the boyfriend. It doesn't mean to drop out of school. Doesn't mean to shut down the business. What it means is to take a step back and look at it and say, is this A, the will of God, and B, is this what I want? If your soul is not satisfied, if your heart is not satisfied, then you need to look at that and say, is there something that I need to do so I can obtain better? Because if I believe that there's greater, if it's got to be better than this, then what all do I got to do to receive greater? Don't worry, I'm going to go into some in-depth on that. Somebody else is saying, Dr. Charity, okay, release the less to receive the great. Okay, I don't understand that. It's all about allowing yourself to heal, releasing yourself from the known so you can obtain the unknown, because greater is never really known. What is best for you and great for you is a lot of times unknown and unexpected, because that is coming from on high. That's the favor of God. That's the miraculous. And like I've already told you, the miraculous never comes known. The miraculous comes unknown. It never comes. You never know it until it comes, because that's just how God works. Even the Bible says itself, God works in mysterious ways. So it's never known. It's unknown. So let me your ear. Come here. Let me your ear. Tune in. Come on. Because somebody, you gotta catch hold of this so you don't miss this. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna dive right in right now. So this week while I was meditating, I had the most trying week while I was working. I was feeling good in one area, but another area I was suffering. And that night, there was a night I just came down, and I didn't really shut down, but my spirit did. And I was meditating, and I said, man, how do I handle this? It's with my career, with my job. Like, okay, I'm almost in the same place in the career as I am with the other aspects of my life. Like, it's just like right now, I don't know. It's literally like I'm just looking at blank walls. Like, what do I do? Because I'm getting tired. This is really making me sad on the inside. And I turned on Pastor Keon. And when I turned on Pastor Keon, he talked about how you have to, a lot of times, we are looking at where we at and expecting that's it. That's the place where God is going to do the miraculous. That if we just take care of where we at, then the increase comes there. In other words, we just get comfortable. And he mentioned about, and using the very, very famous, I love the way he put it. He talked about how you've got to just let it go. Cut off folks, release things, rip the Band-Aid off. Take the Band-Aid off, allow the blood to ooze out so that the wound the blood can come out, scab comes on, new skin forms, and the scab finally falls off, which is nothing but the process of healing. In other words, he was saying you got to allow the healing. But that comes first when you decide and make up the decision that I'm ready to just endure the pain. You know what? I'm ready to endure the pain. Because guess what? I can't see nothing better. I can't receive the new if I don't let go of the old. If I don't heal from the old, I can't get new. And then I got a confirmation when I turned on the Bishop T.D. Jakes. Bishop T.D. Jakes sat there and said, you've got to let go of the lesser to receive greater, because lesser and greater can't reside in the same capacity. You can't have both. Can't have the best of both worlds. You got to choose one or the other. And a lot of times we are addicted to the lesser because that's just natural. That's just common. That's what we've always had. Therefore, because we're holding on for dear life for the lesser, our hand is clenched and unable to receive greater. So you've got to let go of the lesser and take the risk of losing in belief and insight that I shall receive greater than what I let go. And that's what I'm telling you on today. It's like what Fantasia said years ago. Sometimes you got to lose to win again. And that's the way life is. You got to lose something to gain something. Most folks can't work 2 8-hour jobs. So you got to lose one job to gain the other job. You got to leave one to go to the other one. You can't juggle both. And that's what I'm telling somebody today. Let it go. Release it to receive it. Let it go to let it in. If you want greater, if greater is what you desire on today, whoever is tuning in today, you got to let it go to let it in. Because you're not going to be able to let in greatness if you're holding steady on and trying to look for the blessing in what you already got. Let me break it down. I give you my experience. I give you my testimony. So like I said, it was the job. And the Spirit dealt with me and told me, how many times have you actually went here in the last half a year and tried to get an increase right where you at? I said, well, to be honest, 20 times. And how many times did you get through? 0. Okay, so that's the equivalent of trying to get your miracle and your increase in the same out of the same place 3 times every month. You knocked on that door 20 times and nobody answered and let you in. Am I correct? And the Spirit was just like, it went silent. I said, so basically you telling me ain't nothing wrong with where you at. You right where God wants you. Don't move from where you at, but take your seed somewhere else, because this is not where the miracle is at. You don't spend your time here. You just here to finish it out. Finish the work that God meant for you to be here, and then increases on the other end. But you got to plant your seed somewhere else on the other end. You can't keep planting the seed in the same place and expecting different. Oh, when I heard that, I said, well, you know what's the funny thing? That's the same thing I was told before about my personal life, my love story. Before I begin to see it actually take form. The Spirit told me, said, look, your desire wasn't for a boyfriend. You told me yourself. You didn't ask for a boyfriend. You didn't ask for just a man. And in your case, hey, you got a child. You had grown children, and all you need is the husband. But because of the fact that of who you are, both physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, you can't have any man. Any man is not going to feel, it's going to take a big, strong man to carry you, because there's a lot of things that you're doing that every man is not going to be happy to be around. Some men going to feel inferior. Some men going to feel like you trying to take the cake. You trying to take the spotlight. And I'm like Jennifer Hudson. I don't like living under your spotlight, because I ain't trying to take your spotlight. Okay? Got my own. But there's a lot of men that's not mature. They can't handle that. They immediately be ready to beat down and take down and threatening everything, because they just feel like the woman is trying to take everything, trying to take the glow. So the Spirit told me, no, you don't need just any man. First of all, you ask for the husband. Second of all, there's a child involved. There's children involved, but there's specifically a child that ain't had no daddy. So he's going to expect a father figure. That's a B. C, look at who you are. That man has got to be able to accept you as who you are and not come in and try to change who you are. You are the doctor. You are the motivational speaker. So you are the healthcare professional. That is nothing. You are the wife. So the man that comes in has to be able to accept all of that, all of those characteristics wrapped up in you that make you who you are. And every man, as you can already tell, cannot. So when the Spirit dealt with me on that, I said, oh. So I got to let go of expecting. Oh, so you got to let go of the boyfriend to receive the husband. Your mindset has to be set on, I don't want just a man. I deserve the husband. I don't want the baby daddy. I want the child's father. And when I thought about that, I said, that's why. So just like I told you before, sometimes we the ones hindering what's greater on the other side, because you trying to sit here and expect a miracle coming from where we at. That is not how he does it. That's not how he wants to do it. And I'm telling somebody on today, that's not how he plans to do it. You've got to let it go. Release. Let go of the old. I understand it's the comfort. I'm gonna shine something on before I tap out. The Spirit told me 3 years ago that when this new chapter in my life starts, I would have to allow everything that I knew up until that point to become nothing but history. You can go back and read the chapter, but you will not be able to go back and live it. Everything in your life is it's nothing but a whirlwind, and it's going to change everything that you see right now. It's about to change. It's going to take you to a higher height. You ain't on a hill now. You going to a mountain. I saw a mountain while standing in the valley. Yeah, it is well. You're gonna learn to say it's well with my soul. But that mountain is where greatness lies. But you've got to be willing to say that I've conquered the valley, I've conquered the hill. I done did my part. I done enjoyed that. Now next. He told me you had to come out the comfort zone. So the way life was before, get ready because your life is going through a spin cycle. And it's gonna feel like everything getting tore up from the floor up, which it does. I'm standing still and watching everything around me just change. And I'm sitting there like, so what am I supposed to do? I'm already feeling like field mob. I'm so sick of being lonely. Come on now. I thought greatness lies ahead. What is going on? And the spirit is saying, it is greatness. But I got to tear things up so we can let things go. So it puts your life in shambles where the image of where your life lies right now is erased so you can accept the new image of what is to come. Greatness lies, and you got to be ready. But it begins with you on today. I'm telling somebody on today to let go. Let it release it. Let it go so you can receive the best. You heard my testimony, my mini testimony. It took years. Let me just be honest. It took almost 8 years. Because I didn't want to let go. I enjoyed the way it was. But then I finally made up my mind. I got fed up. I got fed up at the beginning of this year and said, I want my husband. I want my husband. Okay? Not because the other folks is getting married, but simply because I don't deserve just to date somebody. Look, the dating game is over. I deserve to have the one that actually, where's the one that actually wants to commit and love me for me? Who enjoys just being with me? Who enjoys doing for me and not count it, oh my God, Lord have mercy. Look, all that girl. No. Who is the one that I can share with and then that I can invest in? Where's he at? With a real man, with a real husband, please stand up. So I got fed up and asked for it. And then when I finally got to the breaking point, which I did, I got to the breaking point where I said, look, Superwoman can't handle it all. Come on, God. Come on, you got to do something. Come on, the spirit of my late grandmother and auntie, you got to show up. You got to bring it. So I let it go. I was holding on to what I had because I didn't like the image of being alone. But when I finally decided to release it, and I did it at the beginning of this year and did it last year. I let it go and let it out. And as soon as I did, the blood was, honey, it was a painful experience. Tears were running down my face while the rain was pouring down. But the minute that I did it, the most unexpected thing happened. And my life now is changing. The person, the very individual that I would have never thought ended up showing back up in the most unexpected formation. And I'm sitting there, I'm still to this day trying to pick my face off the floor because it's amazing the way it happened. I'm going to let God reveal in time. The story will come out because this is not a princess Disney story. This story is amazing. This is better than Beauty and the Beast. This is better than Cinderella. It's great. But I'm going to let God reveal. I can't tell you. But I can tell you, my life is changing. But it all happened, and I'm telling and encouraging somebody right now on today. It's happening now in my life because I let it go. Because I desired greater and knew it deserved greater. So I'm telling you today, let it go. So, because you can't hold on to lesser and have greater. You got to choose one or the other, and that's your decision on today. Let it go. Because greatness and greater is waiting for you. I love you. All right? Take that to consideration that you got greater waits for you, but you got to let go and be ready. It's going to hurt a little bit. The blood going to ooze, but guess what? There's healing for your soul, heart, mind, body. There's healing right now, and greater is about to happen as long as you allow. I love you. All right, I'm going. That's all that I have for you on today, but I want you to tune in next week for another weekly encouragement. I hope somebody caught on to that motivational booster to let it go today. Go through this week and let it go and release, because greatness is waiting on you. You're not waiting on it. It's waiting on you. You just got to release and put on the big boy boxers, put on the big girl drawers, and let the pain come on. And the pain ain't going to last for so long. And before you know it, the healing going to come and brand spanking new, and you won't even know that you even went through it. It's about like a woman having a baby. Get ready, because greatness awaits for you. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.